It's got potential. Now I'm on the way to nowhere. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways could have been my case. 4 suitcases, the reasons it went wrong. I got a 3 ibuprofen headache. But just 2 more people who didn't make it. 1 good thought in my head, now it's gone. Ashtray knows I'm alone. Certainly it's been I live and die by the phone. I live and learn and love my foolish way. Who will save me on the day when no one try to save me? 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways I could have made my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. I got a 3 ibuprofen headache with just 2 more people who didn't make it. 1 good thought in my head, now it's gone. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. What good is it believing? I'm not blind and you can't see. Just so good at believing. Damn my sensitivity, I can't help it. My heart bleeds. I'll be damned if I can help it. 6 more miles and I'm out of state. 5 more ways could have made my case. 4 suitcases of reasons it went wrong. I got a 3 ibuprofen headache with just 2 more people who didn't make it. 1 good thought in my head. 1 good thought in my head. 1 good thought in my head. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. Now it's gone. And now it's gone.
So if you guys don't mind, I might drag him back out towards the end to sing another song. I didn't think you would mind. So, hi Jacksonville. I'm so happy to be with you guys today. I had a little layover in my flight in Atlanta. I was there for 45 minutes, and I took my ticket, and I was all proud of myself because I got one of those little Apple Watches. And I had my boarding pass on my Apple Watch.
Hipster.
And, well, it'd be hipster if I did it correctly, but it was much more dad in its execution because I walked up to they were boarding, and I walked up and I kind of did the watch thing, and the guy checking the tickets was like, oh, all right, man, go ahead. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. It was a Christmas present. It's fine. And I did the thing, and it red light. And he looked at me, and I was like, let me just try one more. And then the guy, he was like, if you had a ticket, I could look at it, but it's on the watch, so I don't really know. Do you mind if and I very awkwardly, and by this point, there's people piling up behind me, trying to get on the plane, waiting for the idiot that's holding everything up. And the guy looked at my watch and he goes, yeah, you're going to Jacksonville, Florida. And I was like, right. He goes, yeah, this plane's going to Jackson, Mississippi. All right, thank you so much. I was just making sure that it worked the way it was supposed to, where I'm gonna go sit at my correct gate now. For those of you who may or may not have leaned over to the person next to you after Rich's amazing speech and said, who is that guy? You're not crazy. I was not, my person was not on the show. I've been buddies with those guys for a long time, and they use my music on the show. So that, thank you. So sometimes they invite me to come play some tunes and jam along with my buddies, to which I always say, yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna play a couple tunes. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, feel free to head up to the mic. Yeah, concerns. Never know.
Take a good look, lift your head up, baby. Bang a drum so everyone can hear. Come on and ride with me, I watch you change from blue to green. Do you see yourself back in the mirror? Baby, got so you don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down, baby, I know you don't have to go through life on your own. You know I know you got a soul. I know this world surely made you weary. You don't leave until the party ends. Come on and be with me, leave the scene. I wanna see if you and me find out just what's back behind the band. Baby, got so you don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down, baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I know you got a soul. The worry of this weary world has fallen on your head. I know you need to go, but wound up here instead. The worry of this weary world has wound up on your head. I know you need to go, but wound up here instead. Baby, got so you don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down, baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I know you got a soul. Baby, got so you don't have to let this world take control. Lay your head down, baby, I know you don't have to go through life all on your own. You know I know you got a soul.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. How are you? I'm doing really well. No, I don't want to pressure you at all, but this is the first question of the year 2017. I'll remember it for my entire life, as will all of these people. No pressure, go.
Well, first off, congrats on again the huge success of your new Kickstarter.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're off to a great start.
Well, my question actually is concerning the video itself. I find it amusing, but I'd like to question, why did you sing to a pineapple in your underpants?
Why did I serenade a pineapple in my underpants? It's an excellent question, to which there is no answer.
Don't be judgy.
So she's talking about my first Kickstarter campaign. I did this funny video where it's basically me trying to make a Kickstarter video and failing miserably at every turn. And then in a moment of despair, I call my buddy Jensen to come over and direct me in this video. And it goes from me in my normal attire, messing up, to me in a three-piece suit, holding a glass of wine with a fire in the background, to which Jensen is promising me that the shot is only from here to here. But of course, it's a full body shot, and I'm sitting in my boxers talking about how serious I want people to take me and how I really want it to have an impact and make something. But it was a really fun video. My buddy Alex came over, and Jensen came over, and the three of us just laughed all afternoon making this ridiculous video, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you for the question.
My question was about the Christmas album that you did a couple years ago. What was it like working with Jared and Misha especially?
You know, it was really fun. I've always enjoyed collaborating. You know, whether it's with a buddy of mine who's a singer-songwriter who's, you know, crazy talented and hugely successful, or whether it's with guys that maybe singing isn't their day job. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy going through that process and just kind of working with different people and kind of figuring out where their sweet spot is, you know? With both of those guys, having not done a ton of singing, it was probably a little bit more nerve-wracking for me than with, you know, any of the other people that were going, because I wanted to make sure that when it was all said and done, those guys were, you know, they had fun, they didn't feel pressure, and they had a good time, and they were happy with the final product. But in that, those are two of the busiest dudes you'll ever meet in your entire life. So if I'm producing an artist and we go in the studio to record vocals, you know, we might spend 2 or 3 days, you know, getting the right sounds, you know, figuring out what we need to do to make them sound their best. And with both of those guys, I had maybe 2 hours, you know. So I just kind of had them sing it a bunch of times to get comfy, so that they felt normal singing into a microphone, and you know, with me and the engineer and everybody kind of staring at them awkwardly. But we, you know, we had fun, you know, and that was the part that I tried to make sure we did. And they both sounded great, you know, so at the end of the day, everything came together in a way that I was really proud of it, and I think they had a good time, and everyone else seemed to really, really enjoy it and be surprised by their talent, which hopefully I'll be able to utilize again at some point. We'll see. But did somewhere in that long, rambling attempt, did I answer your question? Okay, good. So she was referencing a Christmas album I did with a bunch of these guys, and I just did a covers album with them too. It was really, really fun. And I'm currently working on my 3rd installment. I'm trying to pick the songs, and it's really fun. I have this really long playlist that I put on and close my eyes and kind of listen and imagine who's singing what and how it sounds and who's harmonizing, and it's really fun. And now I have to make that all a reality. So we'll see what happens.
When the night is come, land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by Here the sky we look upon should crumble and fall. Oh, the mountains should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Thank you. So that's a song by Ben King that's on the Covers album. So you can pick that up in the merch room, which I try to hang out by my table if anybody wants to come by and say hi or
Bring you cookies?
bring me cookies. Exactly right. Hi.
Hi. My question is, if someone were to make a movie of your life, what would be one song on your soundtrack and why?
Well, I would say that the song that I just played, I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but that would have been a perfect question to ask before I played that song. So I would have been like, well, this song. No, I've always loved that song, and it's one of those songs that to me is a perfect example of songwriting because it's a simple chord progression, and the lyrics are not esoteric. It's a pretty simple message, but it's just so well crafted, and it's so earnest, you know, that it's always touching, I feel like, and I've just always loved it. So I would hope that that song, and the message obviously being, you know, stand by me and everything's going to be okay if we stick together, that kind of deal, I would say that would probably be the one. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Really good.
I'm a writer, and I was just wondering what process you go through to create either just one song on the album or the entire album, because I know it takes me like months to finally get the story that I'm trying to write to be perfect. So what is the process that you go through in order to make it absolutely perfect when you want to record it and put it on the album?
Sure. You know, I think for me, a big step is knowing and understanding that art is never perfect. You know what I mean? So some of the mistakes and intricacies of the writing where, you know, I look at a line and I'm like, that's not a perfect line. You know, it doesn't have the perfect rhyme, or I kind of squeeze those two words in there so that it fits. Letting myself off the hook enough to take a step back and look at the big picture and not get really bogged down in the details of it is important to me, because I find myself doing that too. I'll start nitpicking, and then, you know, and then I hate the song, you know, for one little thing that I feel like I can't fix or I can't do. And then a lot of times too, I'll just take a step back from it. I'll say, it's not done, but I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna kind of see where it leads me, and just kind of let it naturally find its way. For me, that helps. But yeah, not trying to be perfect is the best way to get it as close to perfect as you're gonna get, I think. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're welcome. Hi.
First of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. So I'm asking for my friend. Can we request a song for you to sing?
You can absolutely request a song.
So we really love this song, Tennessee Whiskey. Can you do that?
Do you know it? Hey, do you know the chords? What are the chords of it? Yeah, look it up. It's really simple, but I didn't take a glance at it before I came. You guys want to sing it with me?
Like the whole crowd. We can all sing.
How's it start? What's the first line? There it is. I used to spend my nights out in a ballroom. Liquor was the only love I know, but you rescued me from reaching for the bottle and brought me back, but being too far gone. You're as smooth I can't hear y'all.
Sing it, Lisa.
Thank you very much. How's the second verse start? I look for love in all the same old places. That's it. Well, anyway, that's there maybe we find thank you. Next time. There you go. Therein we find the dangers of taking requests. Yeah, we worked it out. It was very personal. Most of the stuff on my first album is about a specific person at a specific place, and I can kind of remember exactly the moments that led me to write those lyrics. And I still obviously have inspiration from my personal life, but I've really tried to kind of expand that horizon and put myself in someone else's shoes and write about their experience, because I'm thankful to say that I'm a pretty happy dude, but I know that not everyone is in that same place all the time. So being able to relate to someone who's having a rough time and to try and empathize with them and write a song from their perspective is something that I've also tried to do. So does that make sense? Okay. Thanks for the question. Hi.
Hi. Me and my friend Astrid were wondering, how has...
You and your friend who?
Astrid, she's
Okay.
actually in Canada.
All right.
was used in one of the most iconic scenes of the series?
I think a lot of people would argue that it was the most iconic scene of, I mean, I agree with you completely. I feel like without that scene in the Impala, you don't really have a show, you know what I mean? No, but you know, it's no secret that the Supernatural family, both the actors' side of the family and the fan side of the family, is really what's enabled me to be a singer-songwriter, you know? I mean, I had been doing it for a while before I jumped onto the crazy circus. But this was really something that, you know, enabled me to kind of really focus full-time on playing music and writing and stuff. So, you know, I make no secret of my appreciation for those opportunities, and I say often, I feel like I have the best job in the world. I get to travel the country and sometimes travel the world, hang out with my best friends and play music for awesome fans. So if you ever hear me complaining, you have my absolute permission to smack me in the face. Yeah, so I have nothing but thankfulness and appreciation for the Supernatural fandom family. Thanks. I'll take one more and then I'll play another tune.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is about your Christmas album, which I love. Specifically the song Baby It's Cold Outside. You switched the traditional gender roles, and I wanted to know why.
Well, I think we can all agree it's a very rapey song. But also a very catchy song. So there's that conundrum where it's like, it's a really good song, but it's so inappropriate. What can we do? You know, I read a note. It was like I don't know, a tweet or a GIF or something that said, "Don't be the guy that tries to explain why Baby It's Cold Outside is okay this Christmas. Don't be that guy." So rather than explain why that song may or may not be as culturally inappropriate as it is in this day and age, I figured I would just let Mandy Musgrave, be the aggressor. Flip the gender roles and let the powerful woman be the person in charge, and I would play the little doe that's caught in the headlights. And we had a blast with it. We had a really fun time. In my original concept of that song, I thought it would be really funny to do a music video of it where Matt and Mandy are playing the roles, you know, and Matt's doing I really can't say, because on the original one there's a whole like, I think it won an Oscar, didn't it, that song? I think it won an Oscar, and it's from a musical where the two people singing the song, they kind of have this choreographed dance around the living room. I thought it'd be really funny if they did that, but reverse the roles where Matt's trying to get away from her, but she won't let him go.
Do it. Not too
Yeah.
late.
No, it's true. Maybe next Christmas. Yeah, we'll see.
You seen the Key and Peele version of it? That wasn't me.
That's what I needed.
It wasn't me.
Huh?
It wasn't me.
I don't believe that.
No.
Was it really? She stole your
I
line.
know.
No, you got me lady, got me down on my knees. Wanna get in my way, but you got me begging, please. Never matter what I'm doing, yeah, 'cause I'll just wait for you. got me down, down. I can leave this minute, drop it over when you say, yeah. No, I love my station, no better situation. I've got just what I'm after, all I want is you. You know you got me down, down. No, you got me down, down. Down. No, you got me down, down. You know you got me down. Thank you. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
That sounded awesome.
Thank you. You won't sing a song with me?
When you're ready, Deepak's battle. He would win.
Nailed it. I would just like to maybe ask this lovely lady what her question is real quick.
Please.
Last one.
I feel bad because it wasn't a question, it was like a request for a song.
Okay.
I love your version of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and I listened to it several times during the week. If you could just play a snippet, that would be great.
Okay, well, I have an idea. Why don't we play that tomorrow? You don't want to, maybe I can play it tomorrow in the...
Whatever you want. Give her a little verse. Give her a little something, just a couple lines.
You're welcome to sing with me. Yeah. Sitting in the morning sun, how is watching the ships roll in, then I watch her roll away again. So I'm just gonna
Sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the clouds roll away.
sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time. That was really fun. Thanks for joining in.
Beautiful. Hard back. I like you. I like you.
So I think we brought a couple Station Break CDs with us, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I think we're gonna plop them down at the table in the merch room. So
Pop them out, and then tomorrow at some point we will tweet about it. But we're gonna go to the merch room and have a little takeover impromptu show. We did this in San Francisco. It seemed to work out. Just play a couple songs.
yeah, so we're gonna at some point. Who knows?
Some point. You stay on your toes.
Yeah,
Check your
surprise
tweets.
concert in the merch room.
The hallway. The hallway.
And there was a secret chord. David played and he pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Thank you guys so much for letting me sing to you. That was really fun. See you all soon.
Well, Billy, apparently the rest of our band is not here. He's a man, he's a man, he's a man. He's a mighty good man. Good job, guys.
Jason ran right off.
He doesn't really like a big outro.
Oh, Richard's here. Oh, that's nice.
Did you want me to come on in the middle of Hallelujah? Would that have been a better?
No, it would have been nice to come on to play him off, but details. Well, Richard, what's happening next? Are you still hosting this event, or?
No, you got it.
Great. Well, guys, let's give it up for Jason Mans, huh?
I mean, every now and then we dust off a classic for the convention world, and I feel like Jack Bill's earned this. I mean, we really are going into the vault for this guy. We haven't seen him forever. He was doing this, Mike, he was doing this when you weren't around. Really? Yeah. Like there was a time, a pre-Mike time. Seriously, an awesome guy. If you've been doing conventions for a while, you know him. And I know what he's doing next. And I'm super excited about his next project, and I can't wait for him to talk to you about it. You know him, you love him. The mayor of Tigertown, Mr. Gabriel Tigerman! There he is!
It's the eye of the tiger.
Right up the road.
It's the eye of the tiger.
That was written for me.
And just, you know, with both eyes, not, I mean, your eye, both your eyes.
Thank you.
I mean, it really is.
It's always been a problem for me because it's not just the one.
No,
That's
the eyes of the tiger.
Yeah, it's a typo that just everyone kept saying wrong for
No, it's
years.
wrong.
Thank you for correcting that.
Dude, good to see you.
It's good to